Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Tolu Arokodele scored the only goal for the Super Eagles in the second half to give them that crucial 3 points. We needed 3 points and we got 3 points. I like the way we set up this team. Chelle set up this team. 4-4-2 diamond in the first half, then 4-4-2 flat in the second half. But it was a fantastic game of football. We missed a couple of chances in the second half to win that game, to extend our lead in that game. But the Rwanda goalkeeper was saying, only one goal is enough for today. He was always keeping at everything that he was facing. But fantastic game of football. Nigeria needed 3 points and we got 3 points. So I'm here with the fan to tell us what he saw in that game. Have fun now. How you see that game?
The game go. My joy is that we have 3 points.
Simple.
We can argue and fight about every other detail of the game later on. But I will secure the 3 points because it would have been disastrous for us to have, in quotes, the best players in this tournament, to have the superstars, to have players playing in big leagues in Europe, commanding super fees, and find it unfortunate for us to qualify out of this group or to even beat Rwanda tonight. But I'm glad that we have the 3 points. We'll argue about the details later on, but good win for the team. I'm happy about it.
Okay, the way Nigeria set up the team, do you like the way the Chelle set up the team? 4-4-2, he has been playing 3 at the back, and now he's played 4 at the back. We played 4-4-2 diamond. Second half, he changed the formation, put 2 strikers because OSIMHEN was injured in the first half. He put in Dresser in the first half. In the second half, he removed a midfielder and put in a striker, and we played the 4-4-2 with Iwobi, with Lukman, with Moses, and plus the 2 striker, Dresser and Tolu. So how do you make of these tactics from our coach?
For me, I like coaches that have a pattern. For example, you play a pattern, but you are adjustable, you are adaptable.
Makes sense.
Not that you want to stick to your pattern and every other person in the world can go to hell.
Amorim, they hear him.
Yes, Amorim winking at you, bombastic side eye, right? So I want Chelle to have a pattern, because without a pattern, we don't know what we expect game in, game out. Because these players also are working with structures in their clubs. Coming to the Super Eagles, you shouldn't have to break your head about how we are going to play, how we are going to shape up. But I also like the fact that when you see as the game is developing, you're able to adjust from a 4-4-2 diamond to a 4-2-3-1 or to a 4-3-3 formation like we saw in this encounter, because that was what he adjusted into. And of course, we saw it pay off because Tolu Arokodele came on and got us the goal, even though Cyril Dresser, who came on later on for
he came on in the first half.
Was not able to score for us in that position. So I want us to look into the formations we play. We shouldn't be jumping around like tinkerers like Amorim or other people that are tinkerers. We should have a pattern. And then we should not have the adaptability that situations demand. Because in this encounter, we needed to change something to get the result we got. Another thing we need to look out for is how we progress the ball as a unit, giving the men up front service, utilizing the best of our players to the best of their positions. Like, I want to see Iwobi involved more. I want to see Samu involved more. I also want to see Ademola involved more. So we need to build a culture in our Super Eagles where everybody is playing as a unit rather than brilliant individuals.
Okay, Tolu scored that goal in the second half. Fantastic goal, even though it was a scramble, but it was a fantastic game for him to score. We needed that 3 points and he helped us get that 3 points. But the issue here now is that OSIMHEN was substituted in the first half when he was injured and Dresser came in. But do you think it's going to affect us? We are going to play South Africa and not having OSIMHEN in this team. What do you think about this? So we have strikers. We have Uche still in the team. We have Tolu that scored today. We have Cyril Dresser that is a good player. But do you think that we are going to miss OSIMHEN?
Of course, we miss OSIMHEN. OSIMHEN is like, there's what you call a talisman in your team, a good luck charm in your team that is always reliable and dependable. OSIMHEN has been that for us. Even when we had the likes of Victor Boniface, who wants to retire from international football at 25 or 26, whatever, we know that whenever you put him, he will die on the pitch. OSIMHEN will die, OSIMHEN will play, OSIMHEN will score, OSIMHEN will come through for us. So him not being around, some people already having PTSD, like how Tuesday go be. Me sef, the thing do me.
You understand? Do everybody for that pitch.
Like, because the guy now, like they will say in Igbo, the only one eye you have that is using to see road is what they want to now come and collect. But I love the fact that Tolu Arokodele came through for us today. And hopefully with him and Cyril Dresser and the other people we have there, somebody should come through, because you can have somebody in your organization carrying the load for everybody. When that person falters, somebody has to stand up and pull everybody up too. Otherwise, everybody falls, and we can't afford to fall against South Africa. See, we will die on that pitch. We will die on that pitch. Well, you were saying that Tolu Arokodare's goal today was a scramble. It wasn't finesse, bro. Who finesse help? Who Arutu help? Put it in the net. That's what we know. And we have one job against South Africa. Put it in the net. If na I put it inside. If na head. Any hand of God there now. Put it in the net. Hashtag put it in the net. Simple. That's all we need. It doesn't need to be Arokodare or Dresser. It could be the center half. It could be anybody. Just put it in the net. QED. We will talk about the semantics afterwards. Put it in the net. Simple.
Okay, fantastic game of football. Chile did a lovely thing there. Played the 4-4-2. Changed formation in the second half, got the goal. OSIMHEN was injured when the first half he was substituted, and I think Nigeria played well. And if you look at the goalkeeper for Rwanda, he was the man of the match. He kept about 5 chances on the second half. So Nigeria, we played well, but we need to start taking our chances if we need to beat South Africa.
We need to start taking our chances too. One thing I must commend the boys is also that never say die attitude about going for goals to the final minute. We need to commend it. We need to continue with it, because it's so easy in this type of games to take your foot off the pedal and you feel like we are there. Before you know, then do you down X, you're out. So kudos to the boys for keeping it up, for pressing to the final minute. Kudos to Chelle for taking the risk to adjust in the game, and it paid off for us. But we need to do our homework. We need to go back and tighten loose ends. We need to also work on clinicality, because how can we have people up front and we are not giving them the ball, and then when they have the opportunity, some of them are doing what we don't know. So we need to train on clinicality in front of goal, and also we need to train on how to defend as a unit, because a couple of them, if you play South Africa the way they played in their last match against Lesotho, anybody coming down the flanks would be a tough thing for us. So we have good fullbacks, but we need to learn how to close those guys out. If you must beat us on the flank, you must end up in offside.
Okay, fantastic game for football for Super Eagles. We needed all 3 points, and we got through all these things that we need 3 points. Main thing that we have 3 points first.
Simple.
We play South Africa, whether by hand or by any way you want to score.
By elbow.
I don't care. We don't even care. Get more 3 points for us, because South Africa is way ahead of us in that group. If we win against South Africa, they will have 2 more games to go. If we have lucky, we'll finish first on that group and play the World Cup. If not, we'll finish second and play the playoffs. And we are going to drop a video about explaining how this playoff thing works. But in this particular game, Unuyo, we played a fantastic football, had a couple of chances, and we scored the goal in the second half. First half was a little bit boring, but second half we came to life when he made that change it and switched to and Tolu came in, and we were now pressing more high. You have 2 strikers pressing, and we got that goal. So we missed a couple of chances. Lookman's missed. We missed a couple of chances to bury this game, maybe 3-4-0, but somehow we did not actually get the goal. But fantastic game of football. As John has just said, what we need is to get 3 points against South Africa. Put it in. That's the hashtag.
Simple.
Hashtag put it in. That's
Simple.
all. Get 3 points and come back, and hope fate will favor us. But in this particular game, Nigeria beat Rwanda in Uyo 1-0.